Hello everyone, so today we're going to be reviewing Petit. Okay, so this card over the last few years now with the icons has been pretty decent. Everyone has been using his prime mainly. His lower cards, not so much. Like this card is basically just the cheaper version of the icon that everyone wants. No one really uses his left back 85 card because like we can get better left backs. So this is the mid-range card for Petit, and like it's the same as last year. It's pretty much the exact same as last year, if not the exact same from last year. So it's decent pace, decent shooting, good passing, good dribbling, very good defending. His defending is actually really high for an 88. Sometimes they're a bit low in the front, but his physical, that's the one thing that this card stands out from. His physical is 88. Big fucking difference in his physical compared to the other 88 cards. Okay, so just in terms of cheap alternatives, we have Kondogbia and Nainggolan. So Kondogbia appeals to Petit's physical side of the game in the sense that he's just going to win the ball back consistently. Nainggolan can still do that, but he's only 5'6", 5'7". But Nainggolan has that long shot like Petit has, and he also has the pace like Petit has. Kondogbia also has the pace, he's just not going to be as fast as Nainggolan. Okay, so just looking at his stats overall are really good. For an 88, like his prime is a bit better in some aspects, but his 88 I really like the look of, because he has good pace, good shooting, good passing, good dribbling, good defending, good physical. He's an all-round good card. Like the one of the things that really impressed me are his strength and aggression are really high, so he's just always going to win the ball back. Same with his defending, his marking, his stand tackle, his sliding tackle, he is always going to win the ball back. And surprisingly, his passing and his dribbling are actually pretty high. Like, so what I done today is I just wanted to increase that pace a little bit and increase his passing even more and his dribbling, so I just put a engine chemistry style on him. Okay lads, so just getting into the clips. I really enjoyed using this card. The only real negative I could find is his dribbling sometimes, whereby his first touch would be a little bit dodgy, or when he's in the midfield and he's trying to get the ball out of his feet, he just seems to take 1 or 2 seconds more than I would like, and that does affect him, but it's very rare. That's really just me nitpicking at that, but I have to be harsh in these reviews. Other than that, pace is good, his left foot is a rocket. I would abuse that so much if I had him. Good defending, good physical. Those are his two best attributes, his defending and his physical. He consistently wins the ball back, and he's always in position. Even though he has high work rates, he's always in the position to win the ball back. And just that, like, see there, he just wins it back so easily. Okay, so just getting onto the rating, he has a weighted average rating of an 8, but based off opinion, I'll give him an 8.5. The only reason why he's not going to get higher is I have a feeling when I get onto the Balaks and the Hullets and whatever, they're just going to be so much better. Like Hullet last year was a joke, he was so good. So we'll just go through all the stats anyway. Pace, 8 out of 10. He's fast, he's just not as fast as others, I feel. It's still very good, don't get me wrong, but it's not a 9 or a 10. His shooting is a 7.5. It's not higher than that just because he has a 3-star weak foot. His left foot is a rocket. It's why he's getting a 7.5. He's not getting higher, because on the right foot, it's pretty useless. His dribbling is a 7, like we said. It's just sometimes that first touch and trying to get the ball out of his feet can be a little bit annoying, so he gets a 7 in that aspect. Okay, so his defending is an 8.5. The reason why this is not higher is you're going to see the review later for Rijkaard, and I'm sorry, but Rijkaard is just a much better defensive player, even in stats, than Petit. So I can't be giving, you know, Petit a 9 and then saying like, oh yeah, no, Rijkaard's a 9 as well, or no, Rijkaard's a 10. I have to be consistent across these reviews. So defending, I'll give him an 9.5, but his strength, he is very strong. He's not like insanely strong, like Hullet strong probably, but he is still very strong. He wins the ball back consistently. So overall, like, it's a decent card. He is foot champs ready. If I had him in foot champs, I would abuse the fuck out of that left foot from distance. People would shit themselves with that left foot, because trust me, when you get like 2 bars of power or 2.5 bars of power, it's either going into the corner or into the top bins. It just depends on the stance, I feel, this year. I don't know what it is, but shooting from distance this year. But lads, he is so good from distance. Please, if you have to go and get this card, he really is really good. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this review. I will have Rijkaard up later, and I will talk to you soon. Cheers for watching.